In the previous class, we discussed regarding the steel structures. We have different types of the structures are there, and also we use IS 456 2000 code book for RCC, but for the steel it is IS 800 2007. This is the limit state method. So now the most of the time we use IS 800 2000 code book for the design of any tension member or compression member. So now coming to the properties of structural steel, these properties, if you observe here, the first one is the physical properties and also mechanical properties. Okay, we have physical properties and also mechanical properties. So coming to the physical properties, the first one, as per the IS 800 clause number 2.2.4, we will take unit mass of steel. Unit mass of steel is, that is 7850 kg per cubic meter. It's like, you know, in RCC we taken already 2500 kg per cubic meter for reinforced concrete structure. But for steel we are taking 7850 kg per cubic meter. On modulus of velocity, if you observe modulus of velocity capital E equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, and Poisson's ratio equal to 0.3, and modulus of rigidity capital G equal to 0.769 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, and also coefficient of thermal expansion alpha equal to 12 into 10 to the power of -6 centigrade. So this one, if you observe here, the physical properties of structural steel, the unit weight of the structural steel is 7850 kg per cubic meter, that is 7850 kg per cubic meter, and modulus of velocity is 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, and Poisson's ratio mu equal to 0.3, and also capital G, modulus of rigidity, we are taking 0.769 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, and coefficient of thermal expansion alpha T equal to 12 into 10 to the power of -6 centigrade. So if you observe here, it is the unit weight and also modulus of velocity, Poisson's ratio, modulus of rigidity, and coefficient of thermal expansion. So these are the most probably we will use for the structural steel when we are designing in the structural components, whatever it may be. So if you observe, uh, coming to the mechanical properties, I will explain 1 second. Please wait for 1 second. Yeah. So the mechanical properties, if you observe in this diagram, it is showing we have different types of the grades, 410, 580, 550, like that. Anyway, as per the Indian standard, if you observe, these mechanical properties completely depends upon the ultimate stress. Like for suppose the mechanical properties, the first one is yield stress, Fy, and also tensile stress, ultimate tensile stress. Okay, the yield stress is Fu and ultimate tensile stress is Fu. The maximum percentage of elongation also we will take the percentage of elongation, and also notch toughness. So these are the mechanical properties whatever we are taking. And one more important thing, it's you know, for each component, for suppose we have different types of the grades like 410, Fe2, 4 Fe 410W. In that Fe 410W we have A, B, C components are there. W, A, B, C. We have three types are there, and Fe 440, Fe 490, and also Fe 540, Fe 570. Okay, so like that, Fe 590, like that we have different types of the grades are available anyway. Once the sections, whenever we are discussing about the I section, T section, or angle section, or channel section, so based on that I will explain clearly. Okay, so we have two types, the physical properties and also mechanical properties. In the physical properties we discussed, we have only the unit mass of the steel, that is the unit weight of concrete is 7,850 kg per cubic meter, and also modulus of velocity is 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, and Poisson's ratio is mu equal to 0.3, and modulus of rigidity is 0.769 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square, and coefficient of thermal expansion is 12 into 10 to the power of -6 centigrade. So this is the physical properties. And chemical properties is chemical properties of structural steel are yield stress and also ultimate stress and also maximum percentage of elongation and notch toughness. These are the properties of steel. Okay. Next, moving to properties, there is a ductility, toughness, temperature, corrosion, hardness, fatigue, residual stress, and stress connection. Actually, these are the no need of discussing all these things, but most probably the important thing is the mechanical properties, only yield stress and also ultimate stress. For suppose if you observe here, for suppose I will write here Fe 410. Okay, Fe means that is the iron. Okay, 410 means the ultimate tensile strength. Ultimate tensile strength. For suppose you people know already, for suppose in the concrete M20 grade is there. 20 is the compressive strength or the 28 day, after 28 days. Same like that in the structural steel also. Okay, in the structural steel 410 means that is the ultimate tensile stress. So again we have A, B, like that, it's a grade is A and the W is welded or bolted. Based on the connection it will change. Anyway, once we will enter into the problem, I will explain clearly. Okay, and coming to the steel sections. The steel sections already in the yesterday class I discussed regarding the T section, I section or angle section like that. So same like that, I will explain clearly. I will write each and every again and again for the better understanding. Please wait for 2 minutes. Please wait for 2 minutes. I will write the section. Why? Because in the starting classes only we will take 10 to minimum around 10 classes, especially for the theory classes. Otherwise, we didn't get the exact concept. Okay. Anyway, I will write here rolled steel sections. The first one is rolled steel I sections and rolled steel channel sections. Yesterday I already told you this one, but anyway, today class I am explaining clearly. On rolled section, angle sections, rolled steel T sections, rolled steel bars, rolled steel tubes, rolled steel plates. Next, rolled steel flats, rolled steel sheets and strips. So if you observe here, these are the most important thing, especially before going to start any type of the problem. We must know these sections very carefully. We have to read this one. The first section is rolled steel I section. That means the section is like this, the I shape. Okay, and the channel section, it is like this. Okay, so and also angle section, so it is like this. Okay, so in that again in the angle section we have equal angles and also unequal angles. Same like the T sections. This is like this. Even if it is like this, this is the flange. We call it as a flange, and we call it as a web. Okay. And next, T sections and bars. We know already the bars and tubes, plates and flats. It's like a normal sheets. So these are the most important most important sections. Again, in this each one, for suppose I will show you the diagrams. Please wait for a while. 1 second. Yeah. If you observe here, the section is like this. This one is the T section. This one is the angle section. You see, this one no need actually now. Hollow one. So most probably we use I-beam. You see, this is the flange and this is the web. The section is like this, and this is the channel section. So my dear students, before going to design or before going to discuss about any type of the problem, you must understand how it will visible. What is the I section, what is T section, what is the angle section, or what is the channel section. Okay, so this is the pictorial view of all the sections. Okay, for suppose here there is a I-beam is there. How I will draw in 2D? I will draw like this. So in the 3D part, we have to discuss like this in the I-beam. Okay, so same like this, we have to know the T-beam. For suppose T-beam is like this, but it is in 2D. Whatever I am drawing, it is in 2D. Even we will solve the problems as per the 2D only, but it look like this. Even you can design in the practical construction also. It is like this. It is a T-beam or T section. Okay, so same like that, this is the angle section. So in the angle section, we will draw in the 2D like this. Okay, but coming to the site, if you go to the site, it is look like channel section. You see, this is the channel section. Whatever we are designing, it is a 3D view, but we will draw like this. Even we will solve all the problems by taking like this only. So my dear students, it is the most important thing for better understanding. Okay, for the better understanding of the sections, whatever we are discussing still now, these are the most important thing. For suppose I will take the I section. So in the I section, again we have different types of the beams are there. For suppose there is a I beam. So in the I beam also different types like ISJB, ISLB, ISMB, ISWB, ISHB. Anyway, I will write now. Okay. Now still now the sections you will understand clearly. So anyone please confirm. Then I will move to the another part like different types of the sections. So anyone, CR, please respond.
Sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Is it clear for you still now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So anyone, my dear students, if you got or if you get any doubts, ask me at any time through chat or through my WhatsApp number. Don't hesitate to ask doubts. Okay. So whatever I am showing here still now, the I-beam. So normally we know in the RCC structure, you will see only rectangular beam and also a circular column. But if you observe in the steel structure, it is completely different. We have I sections are there, channel sections are there, T sections are there, angle sections are there, bars are there, flats are there, strips and also shaft. Okay, and sheets and flats. We have different types. Now I will come to the I-beam. For suppose this is the I-beam. So only observe this one I-beam. This I-beam, if you observe in the practical applications, most of the time you will use in the industrial structure, or if you observe there is a track in the railway track. Please observe the railway track whenever you went to the railway station. The track it is made with the I section. The steel section is I section. That what we are going to design in the steel subject. Okay, my dear students, first you have to understand the theory. Then only you will design very easily. Why? Because what is the flange, what is the web, what is the I section, where we will use I section, how much load is acting on that, what are the properties we have to design, what are the checks we have to design, whether shear or movement, whatever it may be. But before that, you have to know the behavior and you have to know the element how it look like. Okay. So now I will start with the sections. Wait for 1 second. Yeah. Now I will write clearly for your better understanding. So in the rolled steel section, the first one in the rolled steel I sections. So in the I sections, we have again different types of the beam. Like, see, these all beams we designed or we designated as per the Bureau of Indian Standard, that is a BIS, even as per the code book IS 800 2007. The first one in this Indian Standard Junior Beams, ISJB. Okay. Next, Indian Standard Light Beam, ISLB. Next, Indian Standard Medium Beams, ISMB. Next, Indian Standard Wide Flange Beam, ISWB. Indian Standards Heavy Beams, ISHB. So, if you observe here, we have only 5 types of the beams are there. When you are going to design, you will go to the IS 800 code book and you will check what is the ISJB, what is ISLB, what is ISMB, what is ISWB, what is ISHB. You will see only we have 5 sections are there under the rolled steel I section. So when you are going to design a I section, that means when you are going to design a beam, whatever, maybe it will use in the industrial purpose or it will use in the railway track or anywhere in the warehouses or anywhere. So whenever we are going to design, first we have to take a suitable section based on the load, based on the depth, how much we require. So there are some properties are there. Anyway, I will explain in detail once we will start the problem. So first you will understand the theory. Once if you know the concept, it is very easy to design any type of the beam. Okay. So my dear students, don't think about for the examination point of view only. Why? Because in India, not only India, in the foreign countries also, there are very limited experts are there in the steel. Okay, very few experts. Everyone is expert in the RCC structure, but very few experts are there in the steel. If you learn properly the concept irrespective of the marks and all those things, you will be settle as a good career. Okay. So next, so in the Indian Standard we have a ISJB. For suppose I want to design a beam, I will take ISJB, Indian Standard JB. Based on the suitable data, I will select this section beam, I will design. That means as per the problem, as per the requirement, we will check whether we need ISLB or ISMB, ISWB, ISHB. So this one is I section types. Okay. So now the I section I will draw like this. So this is the I section. This is the width B. Okay. Next, this one we know already flange. Okay. This one the thickness TF. But my dear students, it always look like that, like this only. At the edges, it's not like flat, it's like a curve. Always remember this, don't forget. Okay. So this is the overall depth H. Okay, this is the rolled I section. Okay. So for suppose if I take, there is a ISMB. This is only theory. Don't go to in depth. Once if we start problem, I will explain in depth. There is a section ISMB 500 at 0.852 kilonewton meter. So what is that? 500 means the depth h and 0.852 is weight. Okay, so like that we have to take weight per meter run. So per meter weight is, for suppose I will take a section ISMB 500 at the rate 0.852. That means 500 means we are taking a Indian standard medium beam. The depth is 500 and weight is 0.852 per meter. So like that we have to design. Okay, my dear students, never do, first of all understand the concept, then only you will get the various types of the thing. For suppose I will write one more thing. You will observe here. ISLB 500 at the rate 735.8 Newton per meter. What is this means? 500 means depth. That is the H value. And 735 means unit weight or self weight per Newton per meter. So this one self weight per Newton per meter. Okay. So like that we have different types of the sections are there in the IS 800 code book. I will show you once the concept theory, what are the different types of the sections are available. So once the different types of the sections discussed, so later I will show you the completely different types of the members or different types of the sections what are available in the IS 800 code book. Okay, so coming to the next, this one is the I section finished till now. So now I will write one more thing, channel section. Okay, rolled steel channel section. So in the rolled steel channel section, we have ISJC, we have ISLC, ISMC, and also ISSC. So if you observe here in the rolled steel channel section, again we have four types of the sections are there. First, the first one is Indian Standard Junior Channel. Indian Standard Junior Channel. Next, Indian Standard Light Channel. Next, Indian Standard Medium Channel section. Okay. Next, Indian Standard Special Channel section. So channel section means it look like this. So if you observe here, this is the width and this is the thickness of the flange and this is the thickness of the web TW and here it is the H value. Okay, so this is the rolled steel channel section. We have different types of the sections are there. Okay, next rolled steel angle section. So my dear students, first you will understand what are the different types of the sections are available. Okay, next in that only two types, ISA and ISA. That means Indian Standard equal angle, Indian Standard unequal angle. Indian Standard equal angle, Indian Standard unequal angle. Okay, so here if you observe here we have rolled steel angle section. That means I will write here, so it is like this. So this one we call it as a legs. This is the thickness T. Okay, and long, for suppose this is a equal leg angle, that means both are same but it is a unequal section. Okay, so this is a long leg, this is a short leg. So this one how it will look like means, for suppose if you observe the member is, so especially in the previous one in the channel section it may be IS MC 300 at the rate 0.351. See, my dear students, it may be vary different types of the sections are available. For your understanding, I am writing here only. Even in the angle section, the angle look like this. ISA 150 by 150 by 12. That means 150 and 150. These are the equal angles. These two lengths. And 12 is the thickness T, whatever the angle section we are taking the thickness. Same like that, we have unequal. For suppose ISA 150 is 115 into 10. That means 150 is this one and 115 is this one and thickness is 10. So this is the rolled steel angle section. Okay. Next, wait for 1 second. So next one, rolled steel T sections. So in this we have ISNT, ISHT, ISLT, ISLT, ISJT. So like that, we have different types of the beams are there. For suppose ISNT means Indian Standard Normal T beam or normal T bars. Next, ISHT means Indian Standard Heavy Flange T bars. ISLT means Indian Standard Light T bars. Indian Standard Junior T beam. So like that, we have different types of the sections are there. Even some different sections as per the ISN 800 is Indian Standard Dog Leg T bars, Indian Standard Medium bars. Like that, we have bars are there. So that is a section look like this. This is a T beam. Next, Indian rolled steel bars. This is only theory part. Indian Standard round bars. That is ISRO. And ISSQ. Indian Standard square bars. Whatever we used in the reinforced concrete structure. So even Indian Standard tubes are there, flats are there, and strips are there. That means the flats, strips, all are we have different thickness based on the different thickness. They are available in the market. Okay. So these are the different types of the beams.